Hello and welcome to Ryno's Orioles Report. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Well, yeah, that series up in Philadelphia against that lineup probably went about as well as everybody thought it would go. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you trade a lot of your pieces away. And so many of your pieces or core group of your roster is injured. Yay, this is a great season. Wonderful season. Better be different next year, Mike Elias, if you're still here. As you can see, I'm on MasterSports.com. Let's get to it. Baltimore Orioles 3, Philadelphia Phillies 13. Wow. Holiday over. Westberg hitting RBI. Henderson 1 hit. Luis Vazquez pinch hitting late. Just to get him one at bat. I guess. I feel that Gunnar Henderson probably could have used that at bat more than Luis Vazquez. If you're going to give Vazquez one at bat every 3 games, that's not going to do him any good. It's not. Not at all. But by all means, keep doing what you're doing. Rutschman hitting a walk. Tyler O'Neill hit 2 RBIs. See, he can hit well when he's in there, but his ass can't stay on the field. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, he did it again. Ryno pinch hitting late. Again, why? To get him a 1 at bat every 3 games? Okay. However, boss. Jeremiah Jackson, 0 for 2 strikeouts. To be expected, I guess. Cowser, 0 for 3 strikeouts. Yeah. Same old Cowser, I guess, huh? Kobe Mayo, 1 hit. Dylan Carlson, 0 for. Rutschman with a double. O'Neill, Westberg with home runs. Well, they were doing something. The problem is, yeah. K. Povich getting a start in this game. Remember the last video I mentioned, Povich was coming back. Didn't have the roster move yet. Do now. Houston Roth, as I got an article later, I'll tell you. Or, what's the word I'm trying to say? Not necessarily tell you, but show you where I'm getting that information from. Povich pitched okay. I do feel that he got pushed a little further than normal. Maybe not normal, but normally when a pitcher is coming back from an IL, at least with this team, they don't push him to 90 pitches. I think that cost him a bunch of runs here. Well, a few runs. I feel like he probably should have been done after 5 innings. I mean, he went to 90 pitches. 90 pitches after being on the IL for how the hell long has it been? How long has Rogers been in a steady part of the rotation? Because that's about how long Povich has been out. A month? You pushed him up to 90 pitches like that? That's weird. Okay, I mean, do whatever, Tony Mansolino. Do whatever. I mean, as I said when they made the change at manager spot, more things change, the more it stays the same. I mean, that's like some Brandon Hyde bullshit right there. Not knowing how to manage your pitchers. Yeah, shouldn't have pushed them to 90 pitches, but whatever. Povich final line, 5 2/3 of an inning pitch. He gives up 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. That was good. He was doing good. Then you let him start the 6th inning. Should have cut him off there. Corbin Martin, first man out of the pen, trying to get the last out in the 6th inning. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't get one out. Can't get one out. And he gives up 5 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Yolmer Geraldo coming in to finish the 6th inning. So 3rd pitcher of the inning. And then he pitches the full 7th inning. 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout. Yolmer Geraldo did that. Corbin Martin, you couldn't do. You couldn't give up 3 hits and 3 runs. Okay. Elvin Rodriguez in the pitch the 8th. Yeah, we finally get to see one of these new pitchers that feel like Houston Roth and Elvin Rodriguez has been on the roster for at least a week and we haven't seen him pitch. Well, spoiler alert, we never got to see Houston Roth pitch. But we get to see Elvin Rodriguez pitch. And guess what? He's not on the roster anymore either. Man, it's a crazy time of the year. Crazy time. Especially after a trade deadline when you're moving a bunch of pieces. Those other teams are finally dumping some of those people that they didn't want to just trade you. So you're claiming them off waivers. Yeah. Pitching the full 8th inning. Only had to pitch 8 innings because you're on the road and you lost. Yay, good for us. 1 full inning pitch. Doesn't give up 3 hits and 2 runs. No walks, 1 strikeout. Man, pitcher did not give up any runs? No, apparently that's not a thing. Game 2, Baltimore Orioles, nothing. Philadelphia Phillies, 5. Well, at least you held the Phillies to less runs this time. Now you just have to figure out how to score some runs yourself. Jackson Holliday, 0-for. Jordan Westburg, 2 hits. Gunnar Henderson, 0-for. Adley Rutschman, 1 hit. Rutschman clean. I still don't like Rutschman that high in order, but it's fine. Tyler O'Neill, 0-for in 2 at-bats. And you see Ryan Noda coming out to play right field, and he got 2 at-bats. Yeah, Tyler O'Neill injured. Of course, I'll blame the Philadelphia Phillies in the construction of their ballpark. I don't know how Camden Yards is, but apparently the right field wall has some kind of goofy-ass fence on it because it's a scoreboard out there, and you got to protect your scoreboard. Well, apparently, when outfielders go into it, they have a tendency to injure their wrists. Because, yeah, chain link fence is something good out there. Yeah, that's great. No, it's a cheap-ass way to do it. But whatever. Tyler O'Neill injured again. Who really cares? Because he's always injured. Noda, 0-for in his only 2 plate appearances. Man, anybody going to get a hit? Kowser, 0-for, 2 strikeouts. Jeremiah Jackson, 1 hit. Yay, finally somebody with a hit. Whew. 2 strikeouts. Mayo, 1 hit. All right. Good to see you, Kobe Mayo. But he's still all the way down in the 8th spot. I think 6 is a better spot for Kobe Mayo right now. This is a personal opinion, but because, who else you got on this damn roster? Dylan Carlson, 0-for. We all kind of wish he would hit. No extra bases to speak of. Man. Jackson, as in Jeremiah Jackson, not Alex Jackson. Alex Jackson did not play. And Jackson Holliday, it would have been Holliday, picked off. Yeah. What? It wasn't this game. Okay. Another out given away on the base pass. So I'm saying, Tony Manzanino was like, we're just going to let these young kids do whatever they want. Is that really how you learn? I don't know. Not when you're this young as far as Major League Baseball goes. These guys barely got any service time at all. And you're like, just go out there and do you. How about you teach them? How about you teach them? You don't think teaching them how to do it would be the best way? Okay. Nah, just go out there and you'll learn. Yeah, good coaching, dickhead. Dean Kramer gets to start in this game. It's an okay outing. He gives up 4 runs and 8 hits, but it's fine. If the offense could do something, then maybe it'd be a different story, but you lose because you gave up 4 runs and your offense did nothing. Dean Kramer pitching a full 6 innings to go 103 pitches. A little too high. Maybe 5 pitches too much. Maybe 10 pitches. I would like him to stay under 100 pitches because what's the point now? You're not playing for nothing. You might as well lose the rest of the fucking games and get a better damn draft pick. Let's not get Dean Kramer injured in the last month or 2 of the season. How about that one? Sound like a good thing? Yeah. Idiots. Full 6 innings pitched, does give up 8 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. It's not terrible. It's not that great either. But because at the same time, like I said, nobody's doing nothing at the plate. Grant Wolfram in for the 7th inning. Nice outing by him. Just gives up the 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. All right. Yalman Gerardo, he's getting some work in this trip. Yeah, pitching a full 8th inning, 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout. Okay. I mean, whatever. Might as well do this now. Yeah, they finally win one. Wednesday, the day game. I guess, the Phillies were just so hungover from kicking the shit out of the Orioles the first 2 games that they just couldn't do a quick turnaround in 12 hours. That happens, I guess. It's probably why they make some day games. Baltimore Orioles 5, Philadelphia Phillies 1. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously, you know who was the starting pitcher by now. The only person on the team that's doing anything. No, I will not apologize. I still don't like the trade. Jackson Holliday hitting an RBI. Westberg 0 for. Gunnar Henderson 1 hit. Rutschman 2 hits. Jeremiah Jackson hitting an RBI. It's Brujan. Is it Vidal? Yeah. Vidal Brujan. Waiver claim from the Marlins. Gets his first hit as an Oriole. Kobe Mayo 2 hits, 3 RBIs. And where'd you put Kobe Mayo in this 6th spot? Colt Kaiser 1 hit. Oh my! Wow, you finally got a hit, Colt Kaiser. Woo! Dylan Carlson 0 for. Alex Jackson 1 hit. I don't know why Alex Jackson is in the 9-hole. The way Carlson and Kaiser are hitting, they need to be in the 9-hole. Alex Jackson, I think, can at least be 7th. Hell, I think he's a better hitter than Jeremiah Jackson, so I don't know. I don't know who's constructing this lineup. I don't think they're doing a very good job. Jackson, and Kaiser with doubles. The Jackson 2. Oh, and Jackson Holliday had some RBIs. Yeah, the Jackson 3. You bring Lamar Jackson over, that's the Jackson 4. Is there another Jackson somewhere? I think Brad Jackson's in the booth sometimes. There's the Jackson 5. All right, here we go. Mayo home run. There we go, number 4. How about that? Holliday caught stealing. So I'm telling you, you need to coach these kids up better. You don't just throw them out there and be like, hey, yeah, just go. Do your thing. Rein them in somehow. Give them some coaching while they're on the base path. Something like, because I see Tony Saunders out there with his little stopwatch. And he's timing the pitcher and his time to play. So you have that time and you're giving that to the base runner. Maybe also remind him to count. Hey, this is a favorable breaking ball count. This is a favorable fastball count. This is a favorable off-speed count. Because I don't know what they're doing out there. Maybe they are doing that. But when you hear Tony Mansalino, it's like, yeah, man, I'm just letting the kids run. All right. So I'm going to question you and tell you you're doing some shit wrong. Because it sure as hell sounds like it. And it looks like it. Yep, Trevor Rogers starting pitcher in this game, going a full 6 innings. Does give up 8 hits, but only the 1 run and the 2 walks. 2 walks and the 8 hits, that's kind of a lot. 6 strikeouts. I mean, kept him from scoring. Orioles did turn 2 double plays. Dietrich Enns coming in relief. Again, one of the new waiver claims, from all the teams that are dumping some of the guys not making a cut from the trade deadline. Pitching a full 2 innings, the full 7th and 8th inning does give up 1 hit, but no runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. I don't know. Keegan Aiken getting the 9th inning. It's weird that it seems like Keegan Aiken's the 9th inning guy now. I feel like just a short time ago, He wasn't even good enough to be the 7th inning guy. He was like the 6th inning middle relief guy. And now he's back into the bullpen man. Weird. Keegan Aiken pitching the full 9th inning. No hits, no runs. Does walk somebody, no strikeouts. Not a safe situation as it was 5-1. So, not a great first 2 games, but a great second game. A third game, sorry. Yeah. Man, this is a quick video. What the hell's going on? And here I go rambling, about to make it longer. All right, let's get to some of these articles. Here we go with the roster moves from Monday, where somehow we all knew that Cade Povich was coming, but by the time I started recording, this post was not up. Weird, but okay. However, post by the Masson staff talking about the roster moves. Cade Povich activated from the IL. Vidal Brujan activated as well. Houston Roth being optioned back down to AAA. Jordan Adams also going back down to AAA. Man, Jordan Adams can't catch a break, can he? Can't get no playing time neither. Alright, so this other article also happening around that Monday. I feel like it was Tuesday before they told us. I don't know when it was. Everybody's saying Monday now. I feel like they've been pretty tight-lipped on Rodriguez. Though, I did mention in one of the previous videos, in the last one or the one before that, that because of the things that were going on with Grayson Rodriguez's elbow, surgery was back on the table. Well, there you go. Article by Rock Kabatko. Not necessarily confirming it because he didn't have the surgery yet, but at least confirming that the plan is for Grayson Rodriguez to be shut down this season and have elbow surgery. What I heard, it was going to be some kind of elbow debridement kind of thing. I assume that's what it's still going. I mean, I'm sure we'll get updates closer to surgery date on what is actually going to happen and if he can make it back by opening day next year. Oh, what is that? Okay. Also talk about in the article Waddish. I was going to say Waddish. I'm trying to combine Tyler Wells and Kyle Bradish. They're doing a rehab starting down there in the minor leagues. So far they're so good. No setbacks to report of. They should join the team later this month. It sounds like they're being a little more optimistic. Saying, yeah, well, I guess I thought that. Isn't that what I said last video? I said 20th for Bradish and maybe the 28th for Wells. It's still a ballpark estimate of when we're going to see them. And also Mountcastle. Previously, we had thought that Mountcastle would join the team in Philadelphia, but they decided not to because and now have come out and said, oh, we're going to wait till we get back to Baltimore and then activate Mountcastle. Meanwhile, he had a few games down there in the minor leagues, and it was for his rehabbing, and everything seems to be going okay. Excuse me. This article also written by Rock Kabatko talking about Heston Kjerstad and Colin Selby. Colin Selby with the hamstring injury. Yeah. Remember these injuries, so many guys, so many even new guys like Colin Selby and Scott Bluett. I don't remember which one had the hamstring injury. Was it Bluett or Selby? Because I got an update later on Bluett. I don't remember. But Selby is working his way back. It'll be somewhat early September-ish is what they're looking at the time frame, but he's making progress. And also Heston Kjerstad, setbacks. Yeah, Chris said, remember, got sent down to minor leagues a month so some two-ish. I don't even remember now at this point, but he wasn't doing so well down there in the minor leagues. And now he is actually being put on the injury list as of a few days ago. Nothing that they're reporting as like a terrible hamstring injury or concussion or shoulder inflammation or lat discomfort or wrist contusion. No, they're just saying rest. I don't know if it's mental or if it's physical. To be perfectly honest, I could see it being mental. I mean, he got drilled in the face by the Yankees, and I say it was on purpose, but it's fine if you don't think that. So, yeah, I think some of his struggles are more mental, and he's just, what's the word? Timid. I mean, there's a baseball coming really fast at you when you're standing at the plate. Hard not to think about it. So, that's about all that they're updating us on. Tony Mansalino wanted to be very tight-lipped. We got a plan and we got stuff to do, stuff we're discussing and thinking about. We'll tell you later. Oh, okay. All right, fine. Be that way, I guess. Don't tell us nothing. Okay. All right, what's this article about? Also written by Rock Kabatko, talking about Mateo, Sanchez, and Bluette. Again, Bluette, much like Selby, working his way back. No setbacks reported of Sanchez and Mateo actually looking like they will actually play again for this team this year. Early September, so they'll get a last 3 weeks of the season. Sure. I mean, why not, I guess. Yeah. I don't know that I really like that, especially with Sanchez, but because I feel like it should be Alex Jackson, Adley Rutschman, and Samuel Basallo sharing the catching duties. If you had Gary Sanchez into that, you know? Oh, well. Yeah, Mateo, he's running. He's, building speed up and all that stuff. And, yeah, it actually looks like he'll play. He'll be available to play, I guess. That's the thing. It does look. Because who knows? Right? I mean, at this point, do you give two shits if Gary Sanchez plays catcher for you? For the last 3 weeks of the season, you're basically tanking anyway. And your entire fan base would rather see Samuel Basallo back there. Maybe even Alex Jackson. Because I don't think Gary Sanchez is going to be here next year. Right? So what? Mateo probably the same way. Like, why? Who cares? But that is a plan for early September. And we will know what that plan is when early September comes around. Right now, we don't actually know. We're just speculating. Rock Kabako also doing this article. What the hell are we talking about here? Oh, Rico Garcia. Rico Garcia claimed off waivers from the Mets. And Elvin Rodriguez sent to AAA. I mean, whatever. Yeah, give some of these bullpen pieces an audition, see what they can do for next year. All right, let's get to the schedule. Wrap this shit up. Get out of here. Oakland, or I'm sorry, not Oakland. The Athletics coming in for a 3-game set. Camden Yards. Today, Thursday, off day. Series starts Friday, tomorrow. Friday's game scheduled 7:05. Saturday's game scheduled 7:05. Sunday's game scheduled 1:35. And then off day Monday. This is the second time, at least, the second time that they've done this. Where they've had one series sandwiched by 2 off days. But yet, they've had at least twice where the Orioles have played 15 games straight with no off day. Explain to me how this shit makes any damn sense. You got you have jam-packed too many damn games into this time frame. Because you damn greedy ass owners don't give a shit. And that's why you got so many people injured. You paying all them players nothing. I mean, you're paying them a whole bunch of money to do nothing. Why? Because you want to jam pack all these damn games in here. Because you're stupid. Off day, and then the Mariners are coming into town. So that's going to do it for this edition of Ryno's Orioles Report. Please stay tuned for Monday, and I will talk about the series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Athletics. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Ryno, and this is Birdland.